One of the biggest life hacks to getting what you want is literally just asking. Oftentimes, we are scared to ask for what we really want because we think that we already have the answer. And us thinking that stops us from actually asking for the thing we want. I have made it a life goal of mine to always be rejected. That way, I know for sure it is a no and not a maybe. Let me explain. When I was applying to transfer schools as a freshman in college, I have a friend that was at a top 50 or top 100 college in the US, and she was saying that I should try and transfer there. But at the time, I was going to a state school with not much extracurriculars, and I thought to myself, for sure I wouldn't get in. But in the end, on the night that the transfer application was due, I decided to just try and submit it. And little did I know, one semester later, I got accepted and was able to transfer to that school. In one of my CS classes, I learned of this one thing called the stable matching problem. And the premise of the problem was between X guys and Y girls, how do you find the most optimal match such that everyone gets their top preferences in dating someone? And the way you get the most optimal match for yourself is actually by asking out your own top preferences and getting rejected from the top down. Where on the other hand, if you were the one waiting for people to ask you out, then you almost never got your optimal match. And what this showed me was that in life, if you want to get the best outcomes, you need to be the one taking initiative. One thing I have been self-conscious of lately is that I was worried if I start posting content outside of CS stuff, people wouldn't be interested. And as my audience grew bigger, my fear grew bigger as well. And that's when I was reminded of this principle where I would never know the answer if I don't ask. And instead of guessing what my audience liked, I decided to ask them in an Instagram poll. And here are the results. Honestly, they were quite surprising to me. I expected like 80% of my audience to say that they were only interested in getting a FANG job. But while there were a lot of people interested in that, there were also a lot of people interested in some of my other interests, such as building a personal brand and content creation, or lifestyle content as a suite. In fact, it seems like a lot of people were interested in all of those things. And honestly, this is great news for me because I also have many interests that I want to post about. And now I finally feel like I have permission to start posting different things. All that is to say, I am glad that my audience is also multi-interested, just like I am, in learning about many different things. And I'm glad that it seems like things that I am interested in, a lot of you also having interest as well. So now I feel like I have permission to start creating those things. So be on the lookout for new types of content. Today is day 75 of posting every day to document my content creation journey from the beginning. I will see you for day 76 tomorrow.